Hi, boys and girls. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Mrs. Feustel, and today we're going to continue learning how to summarize nonfiction. The learning target, I will learn that it is important to include only the most important info or details when summarizing a nonfiction text. You will need your reader's notebook and a pencil. What makes a good summary? A summary only includes information from the reading passage or book. No additional information is needed. A summary explains what the author thinks. Do not include your opinion. A summary includes only the most important ideas. It's the road map that we learned about earlier. It's a simple map of the topic that you are reading about. And a summary includes enough details to tell the important ideas, but not too many unimportant details. A summary includes your own words. Do not copy sentences word for word from the passage or book. I'm going to read this passage below, and I want you to think about an appropriate title for the passage. Then we'll use the information from the passage to complete the activities on the next page. Iceland is known as the land of fire and ice. The fire part of fire and ice is because there are around 30 active volcanoes currently in Iceland. The ice part of fire and ice is because of the many glaciers, slow-moving chunks of ice on Iceland. Iceland's unique features make it an amazing place to visit. The best way to see the beauty of Iceland is to hike through it. The Lugavur Trail is one of the best-known trails in Iceland. People come from all over the world to hike 34 miles through the land of fire and ice and see the volcanoes and glaciers that Iceland is known for. It takes a lot of time and preparation to hike this trail. Most people can't hike 34 miles in one day. So before going on the hike, it is important to plan out how you are going to eat and where you're going to sleep. Most people carry the food they will eat while they hike the Lugavur Trail in a backpack that they take with them. Some people also carry a tent and a sleeping bag in that same backpack so that they can camp at night. Other people pay money to stay in huts that are along the trail. It is also important to bring the right clothing for hiking. Iceland can be cold, windy, and rainy, so you need clothes that can keep you warm and dry. If you are willing to put in the planning and preparation necessary to hike this trail, you will be rewarded with unbelievable views. This trail has it all: rivers, colorful mountains, canyons, volcanoes, snow, waterfall, hot springs, geysers, black sands, and more. Every time you turn a corner, another breathtaking view greets you. Walking through this land of fire and ice is worth all the effort. A summary is supposed to be a shortened version of the most important parts of a reading passage. When you write a summary, you should only include the information that is most important to the passage. Think about what statements could be included in a summary of the passage you just read about Iceland. There are 6 statements from the passage. Choose the most important statements that could be used in a summary. Pause the video here or stop the slide and write these in your notebook. Thank you. Nice job, boys and girls. If you notice, these are the most important details that should be included. Hiking the Lugavur Trail is a good way to see the land of fire and ice. Hiking the Lugavur Trail takes time and preparation, and the views you see when hiking the Lugavur Trail make all the planning worth the effort. Those are the most important details. On the right-hand side, these details are not as important. Most people can't hike 34 miles in one day. There are around 30 active volcanoes in Iceland. The Lugavur Trail has geysers and waterfalls. Although these are very interesting statements about the Lugavur Trail, they're not as important and should not be included in a summary. At this point, boys and girls, I want you to think about what would be a good title for this article. Here are the notes that I took from this article about the Lugavur Trail. The Lugavur Trail is one of the best-known trails in Iceland, the land of fire and ice. It takes some time to get ready to hike this trail. People have to pack food and bring the right clothing. They should also plan where to sleep. There are many beautiful landforms to see along this trail. Notice, boys and girls, I didn't copy word for word or exactly from the text. I used my own words to restate the supporting details. Now, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to take some time and think about how you would write this in a summary and what would be a good title for this article. Pause the video here and write a summary using my notes. Again, you should take out a piece of writing paper and use the notes. And if you need some motivational music, here you are. Boys and girls, hopefully you had some time to write. You paused the video and wrote your summary. Let's take a look at a shortened version or a summary that is supposed to be a shortened version of the most important parts of a reading passage. When you write a summary, you should only include the most or the information that is most important to the passage. Take a look at Summary 1 and Summary 2. Circle the summary that you think is better. Why do you think it is better? Pause the video here to read the 2 paragraphs and determine which summary is better. Summary 2 is the better of the 2 passages. The first summary includes details from the passage, but it doesn't include a lot of important information. The second summary includes more information that is important to the passage. As you read your nonfiction text today, try to identify only the very important details, then write a brief summary in your reader's notebook. And remember what points make a good summary. Thank you, boys and girls. I appreciate your time and your effort. Have a wonderful day.